Welcome back to Killer Sudoku. In Lesson 2, we'll fill in all the blank squares with their candidates. Step 3, Candidates. Depending on the sum total and the number of squares, not every number from 1 to 9 is a candidate in many of the sums. Let's look at the candidates for each possible sum involving two squares. Rather than going through a detailed analysis, go ahead and take a photo of this page with your phone. You will see that the possible candidates follow a pattern that's easy to understand. Here are the lists for sums with 3, 4, 5, and 6 squares for you to photo. Now, you can use your photos to follow along as we enter the candidates in each sum. 3 things to be aware of. First, look at the button near the top right of the screen that's labeled Notes. This is turned on to enter candidate numbers, the small numbers, and turned off to enter result numbers, the large numbers. Second, if you have an error, to avoid any problems, use the Undo button to correct it. Finally, when you enter the candidates, you can sweep your finger through the numbers. It's not necessary to enter the candidate numbers one at a time. Okay, here we go. This is the first double. We'll discuss doubles in the next step. This is the second double. Here's a sum with 3 squares, but one of the squares is solved. So now we can treat it as a sum with 2 squares. 17 minus 8 leaves 9. 21 minus 8 leaves 13. Remove the 8 from one of the squares. We'll discuss in the next step. This is the third double. Step 4. Apply results and doubles. As each result is determined from now on, the Killer Sudoku app will automatically eliminate those candidates from that results block row and column. But we filled in all the candidates after we determined 10 results. We need to apply those 10 results. Look at the 4 in row 2 that we've selected. It highlights all the 4s in the puzzle. The 4s in block 1, row 2, and column 3 don't belong there because we already have a 4 in that block row and column. They need to be eliminated. When we press the 4 button once, the number disappears. When we press the 4 button a second time, the number reappears and all the extra 4s are gone. Repeat the process for the other 9 results. Before we apply the final 8 result, let's discuss why we eliminated the 8 as a candidate in one of the squares. Let's assume that the 8 candidate is still there. Press 8 the first time and the 8 result disappears. Press 8 a second time and the 8 result reappears and all the extra 8 candidates are gone. But that 8 candidate would not have been eliminated because it's not in the same block row or column as the 8 result. Since it's in the same sum, we had to eliminate it. This situation happens from time to time, so try to be aware. Now, look at the 1-3 double in block 3. We know that one of those squares contains a 1 and the other one contains a 3, although we don't know which is which at this point. However, we do know that none of the other squares in block 3 and row 1 can contain a 1 or a 3. Doubles are very important because they allow you to eliminate candidates in the doubles block row and column. Eliminate the 1s and 3s in block 3 and row 1. Next is the 1-2 double that spans blocks 1 and 4. We can't eliminate the 1s and 2s in any block because this double spans 2 blocks, but we can still eliminate the 1s and 2s in column 2. Finally, the 1-2 double that spans blocks 5 and 6. Eliminate the 1s and 2s in row 6. This concludes Lesson 2. In Lesson 3, we'll introduce a basic technique called balance the 2s to solve the puzzle.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.